second. Keep your...
You take care of those ghouls? That's a laugh. Roy Phillips can't be reasoned with. Trust me. But go ahead and try and talk some sense into him. It's your funeral. They've holed up in the nearby metro tunnels. They're living with packs of feral ghouls. They've barred the main entrance. Go through the train yard. Good luck. You having trouble with those... A pleasure doing business.
Hi.
Hi-ho! Hi-ho! Righto.
Oh, hello. I hope you know what you're doing. I wouldn't want to see anyone get hurt. You must be pretty tough. Am I babbling again? Roy is coming up with a plan to get us into that tower. 10 pennies. Says it's only a matter of time. He's strong like that. He never gives up. The kind of guy who makes things happen, Roy is. That's why the others follow him. Me, I just like the way he looks at me. Makes me feel pretty again. I'd go anywhere with him. Oh, I used to be pretty, you know. Everyone used to come around all the time. People stop wanting to be around you, though. When it starts to happen. When you start to change, I mean. Oh. What's the big idea?
Yeah? What do you want? But we've got rights. I already got a plan. They think I'm a monster? I'll show them the real monsters. We'll unleash our feral brethren on them. All those bigoted sons of bitches will get torn apart. Trouble is getting past the damn subway access door. You see, there's some kind of escape door that leads from the 10-penny basement to the subway tunnels. There must be some way to get that open. Ah, those snooty bitches probably can't stand living with each other, let alone with us. But by all means, try talking to Tenpenny if you like. But it won't work. Then we'll do it my way. You get that escape door in the 10-penny basement open, and I'll unleash those ferals on them.
Just a moment. Just a moment.
You take care of those ghouls yet? You mean the generator room? What the hell do you need to know about that for? That area is strictly off limits. There's an emergency entrance to the tunnels. You know, for when the bombs fell. We siphoned power from the metro grid to keep our generators running.
I've got the only key, and I ain't lending it to you. I lost it once and had to make a new one. Tenpenny practically bit my head off, so forget it.
You stay away. Look, kid, I don't care what you think about them. Hell no. Tenpenny won't allow it. he'd be out of his goddamn mind. But like I said, ultimately, I work for him, so whatever he says goes. But I wouldn't like it. A pleasure doing business.
You have a curious look about you. I presume you have something interesting to tell me. Why, I do believe you've lost your mind. Ghouls living here? You're serious? I don't suppose I'd mind terribly if ghouls were to live here. And it would be a good bit of sport hunting them down if they misbehaved. I dare say, though, you'll have a bit of trouble convincing certain residents to go along with your novel proposition. Tell you what, if you can convince Mr. and Mrs. Wellington, Mr. Ling, Miss Montenegro, and Ms. Lancaster, those ghouls can live here. Have you seen me shoot? I'm quite proficient, if I do say so myself. You have a curious... That area is strictly off-limits. Can't have people fooling around with the terminal down there. They could shut off power and open the escape door.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to Boutique La Chic. I'm Lydia Montenegro, proprietor. Here you'll find only the best, with a price tag you can boast about to your friends. Your taste in shopping venue is impeccable. How may I assist you? It's been a pleasure doing business. It's been a pleasure doing business. You're being serious? That's out of the question. What an absurd notion. I think you must have been out in the sun too long. Who do you think you are? I pay good money. Then mine. If they got in here, well, I just... Back for the best? He stays in his penthouse suite most of the time. So long as we pay the rent, he lets us live here. Tenpenny is a classy place. Just look at me. Look at my shop. Can't find top shelf class like that anywhere else. Indeed. Though Tenpenny has put a lot of work into it, but they seem to be having some trouble with a pack of ghouls living in the tunnels nearby. Don't suppose you... I bet you could. Talk to Gustavo. He... What are you talking about? You mean the basement of Tenpenny Tower? What a random question. Why should I know anything about a basement? Why don't you run off and find Gustavo? I'm sure he could help you find whatever it is you're looking for. I really hope you're not thinking of breaking into there. Oh, I can't believe it. With all of Gustavo's goons running around, they still let thieves come. I thought I was safe here. Where will I go? Better not try that again. Ah. For that? There's got to be someplace safe. Hello. Welcome to It's been a pleasure doing business. Back for the best? Quite. Really? Perhaps you can. You horrible little zombie lover. What right do you and your disgusting buddies have to push honest, hardworking, important people around like that? Where do you propose I live? Charmed, I'm sure. Welcome to Boutique. What are you talking about? Why don't you run off and find Gustavo? Back for the best? Indeed. Though who let you in here in the It's been a pleasure doing business. It's been a pleasure doing... It's time for a little bite of something delicious. I'm starving.
Charmed, I'm sure.
My name is Tiffany Cheng. My miserable... Do you know he tried forming a committee to discuss the ghoul situation? A committee! He made himself chairman, of course. What we need is somebody to do something, not just talk about it. Don't suppose you know anything about ghouls, do you? Yeah. I don't know. Well, you seem like you know what you're talking about. And if they do anything stupid, maybe try talk. It's very clean and safe here. Well, mostly safe.
Hello? I know you. Tunnels in the bay? Hold it. I do remember something about a bunch. You should talk to that old guy. Daring Dashwood, that's it. You've heard the stories, I'm sure, about the mindless ones eating. You're the one that asked the question, if you don't.
Well, oh, I can't believe it. With all of... I thought I was safe here. Good to see you.
Get into any adventures recently? Aha! So you've been exploring the tower. Well, it does get a trifle bit boring. Oh, I always put everything back. Well, almost everything. I occasionally... Have you noticed how he turns a delightful shade of purple when he's angry? Well, kid, there are 2 keys floating around. Which one do you think you can nab without getting caught? Good luck. Bah! I thought you were more interesting than that. Well, I wouldn't mind, but they'd better be civilized. The tenants here are real... Like I said. Of course.
Charm, I'm sure.
Tenpenny Tower is a wonderful place to live, isn't it? And how are you this fine day? How are things?
Bye.
Bye.
Well, well, what have we here? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Susan Lancaster. Your loss. You fancy yourself a man of action? Think you're man enough to handle a couple of ghouls? You're exactly the kind of man we need around here. Chief Gustavo and his pack of goons aren't doing their job. Those ghouls keep coming back. Somebody's bound to get hurt sooner or later. Are you going to do something about the problem or not? You're something else. I've come too far to share my... Well, if you don't mind their stink, then you should go squat with them in their dirty... Why? Beats living out there in the wasteland, trust me. See, I'm not like these other puffed-up fogies. I earned my way into privilege. I worked to get here.
Hey. We are safe from the wasteland in here.
I would surely have perished if it wasn't for Mr. Tenpenny and his
I'm not here for your entertainment.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower. I would surely have perished if it wasn't for Mr. Tenpenny and his tower.
Hello?
Tenpenny Tower is a wonderful place to live, isn't it?
Hey there.
Hello. Yes?
I'm off duty. Come back when... what the hell? Let's just get it over with. I'm Dr. I'm not at liberty. Facial surgery's too dangerous. Plus, you need some specialized pre-war equipment. That reminds me of an old hoax. Here's a copy of that holotape. The trick. Now, this. All better now, you... Let's get... I think I'll go grab a bite to eat.
You're new around here. What do you... Hey.
I'm not here for your entertainment.
We are safe from the wasteland in here.
I'm not here.
You take care of those ghouls yet? Another satisfying
For your entertainment.
If you're listening to this tape, then my brains are splattered all over a wall somewhere, and you've got a job to do. You need to retrieve the package and get it safely to Ronald Lauren and Girder Shade. Tell him Grady sent you. To get the package, you'll need the key. I've stashed it inside an old fire hose case in some maintenance closet at Marigold Metro Station. The key will unlock the safe that contains the package. Look for the room marked by a spinning light. You can't miss it. Good luck. And hopefully, they won't find you too. then my brains are splattered all over a wall somewhere, and you've got a job to do. You need to retrieve the package and get it safely to Ronald Lauren and Girder. Tell him Grady sent you. To get the package, you'll need the key. I've stashed it inside an old fire hose case in some maintenance closet in Marigold Metro Station. The key will unlock the safe that contains the package. Look for the room marked by a spinning light. You can't miss it. Good luck. Hopefully, they won't find you too.
Well, hey there, stranger. Sierra Petrovida's the name. Good to see a new face. I take it you're here to check out my Nuka-Cola collection. Oh, well... Actually, there may be. Tell you what. So... Nope. Well, come on, then! When Nuka-Cola was invented by John Caleb Braverton in 2044, it quickly became the world's most popular soft drink. The Wonder Drink soon drew a dedicated following, which prompted the Nuka-Cola Corporation to release many promotional items like these. By 2067, a Nuka-Cola machine such as this rare, pristine model could be found on almost every street in America. Even in today's crazy world, Nuka-Cola is still the #1 choice of refreshment among Armageddon survivors. As promised, here's a little pick-me-up. An ice-cold Nuka-Cola. Just look at the frost on the bottle. So cold and delicious. Pardon me. I tend to lose myself when I hold on to a Nuka-Cola. Before I get to the little proposition I have for you, let me tell you a little bit about Nuka-Cola Quantum. Well, right before the bombs fell, the good folks at Nuka-Cola developed what they hoped was an improvement on the original formula, calling it Nuka-Cola Quantum. It was said to have twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste. Well, the flavor certainly wasn't the issue. The public was just split on the unique feature of the Quantum's appearance. You see, to make it stand out on store shelves and to give it that extra kick, the formula called for a mild isotope. The effect was a drink that not only boosted your energy, but also glowed with a bright blue light. Oh no, only ever so mildly. No ill effects were ever recorded. Well, it does have the unique property of making your pee glow. Oh no, not at all. Nuka-Cola Quantum was made under the supervision of the Food and Drug Association. They would never let harmful products end up in stores. I love the stuff! I can't get enough of it! I thought I was hooked on regular Nuka-Cola, but the Quantum beats it by a long shot. I've got to have more! Can you resist the taste that'll blow up in your face, like Ronald always says? He thinks of the best Nuka-Cola jingles. Anyway, for every bottle you bring me, I'll pay you some caps. You know, for expenses. But if you're super cool and find like enough bottles to fill my Nuka-Cola machine, 30 in all, I got a super secret cool prize for you. Oh, okay. I have a schematic for the Nuka grenade. The only one in the whole capital wasteland. Bring me the bottles, and it's yours. Imagine the look on the target's face when they are burning alive in an effervescent explosion of cola and fruit flavors. So, what do you say? Will you bring me the bottles? Oh, goody! I can taste the Quantum already. Good luck to you, sweetie. Nope. Well, to the east, there are some nasty raiders in Evergreen Mills. I'd stay away from there if I were you. Luckily, we're kind of hidden here under the old highway, so no one bothers us. I don't know a whole lot about weapons, but it explodes in a huge blue flame, too. How cool is that? Well, besides what I've already... They were working on a way to prevent the glow from remaining once it passed through a person's system, but it was never perfected. I heard that the stuff they used to make it glow and give it that kick has a shelf life of over 1,000 years. Should make the bottles easier to spot. Oh my! It's like a tidal wave of flavor washing all over your body. Your head spins, but everything is clear at the same time. It's quite a rush. Addicted? Why would you say that? I can stop drinking it anytime I want. That's so silly to think I would get hooked on the most delicious soft drink ever devised by man. Well, the bottles are glass, that way the glowy stuff inside shows through. You'll know it when you see it. Yay! I knew I could count.
Hey, pal, what were you doing in Sierra's place? That better be all you were checking out. I don't like guys messing with my woman. Well, that's likely because it's none of anyone's business but ours. She's one hot lady, though, am I right? Born and raised that way, and damn proud of it. Look, I have an offer to give you. You can either stand there, be a pain in the ass, or you can listen to what I have to say. I know she's asked you to find her some Nuka-Cola Quantum. Heck, she asks everyone that wanders through here. What I'm proposing is you still look for the drinks, but instead of bringing it to her, you bring it to me. She'll be so impressed that I got all the Nuka-Cola for her, she'll melt in my arms like butter. I pay you the same she was going to pay, and everyone's happy. No, I don't think so. Well, look, don't answer. Oh, and I wouldn't bother running back to Sierra and warning her. She won't even understand what you're talking about. She may be a hottie, but she's a bit vacant in the smarts department. Bringing me some quantum, I hope. Grady? Maybe. Why are you asking? Holy crap! That son of a bitch took my caps and ran, and now he ends up dead? No, I'll never get that package. Holy crap! You have it? Well, hand it over. I've been waiting over a year for that damn thing. Fine, fine, anything to get it. Here's your caps, now hand it over. That stuff is some of the nastiest shit I've ever had. Imagine drinking a Nuka-Cola, then downing a fistful of sugar and punching yourself in the head. That pretty much sums it up. Sierra shared one with me a long time ago. After I drank it, my piss glowed for a week. My friend, you are at the ass end of the capital wasteland. If it weren't for Sierra, I'd be out of here. One thing I can tell you is stay the hell away from the Dunwich building to the south. That place is bad mojo. I don't know what that place is about, but I hear about weird shit going on.
Nothing beats the taste that'll knock you out. If you're here with some quantum... In fact, I do. Surprised you, didn't I? Your best bet would be to find the ruins of the DC Nuka-Cola bottling facility. Find the shipping manifests inside. With them in hand, you should have a good clue as to where the quantum was delivered. While you're there, you may even be able to find some bottles of quantum. Well, the DC facility was like their main factory just before the bombs fell. All the research they did was performed there. It was the only facility to ever produce quantum. They were in a test market mode, and they would have expanded production if the drink caught on. Too bad they didn't. Otherwise, quantum would be as plentiful as regular Nuka-Cola. Please, tell me you have some of the good stuff. He has? Oh! That's so silly. Why would a man want to... I bet you and him cooked up that line just to make me smile.
Good to see you.
How may I serve you, Master? Welcome home, sir. to see you alive and well, sir.
Oh, hey! Good hunting! See?
Good morning, sir. I'll be sure.